how we doing? How we looking here? Oh good, it's saying no data again. Hello! So unfortunately we got rained out. I had some plans. I went to New York this morning. Hi Coaster Mom, how's your night going? Pay no attention to the mess behind me. I will be cleaning some of that as we go on here. But how's everybody doing? Alright. I set up my camera, my Lumix G9, and used it as a webcam basically. Hopefully it's looking alright. The preview looks okay. Hello Melly Mel. I was just about to say I went to New York City to hopefully get into this Harry Potter store that they opened up not too long ago. But unfortunately, also let me know if the Interventions background music is too loud. I can adjust that. But I got in line at around like 7:30 this morning and waited about like 5 hours or so. I have no idea how early people camped out, but at that point I decided I needed to get going with my day. I thought 5 hours was plenty enough time to allot, and the weather was supposed to get kind of nasty around 2 p.m. or at least that's what people were saying. So I had made plans to go to Playland Park, see how that went, and if the weather was holding up, I was actually planning on doing a live stream over at Lake Compounce. Yes, I was going to keep going north because they closed at 10 and I really wanted a night ride on Boulder Dash. Because if you guys don't know, that's a wooden roller coaster at Lake Compounce that goes into the forest basically, and it hugs the terrain. And I thought maybe after my experiences on like the Voyage and stuff, a night ride on that would probably be amazing. Hi everybody. Hi. Impromptu. You worked in Interventions in 2006. That is amazing. Yeah, the queue was really long this morning. It seems like a lot of people also I probably could have like gone back and asked to get back into the queue, see if people left, because the weather was terrible today. A lot of canceled plans, I'm imagining, but the VR experience was still very popular. They had just opened on the 15th 2 new experiences for VR at the Harry Potter store in New York. One I think is called the Battle of Hogwarts or something like that. One is very much spellcasting based, that's what I know, and then the other one is very much you are virtually riding on a broom and on the Quidditch pitch and you can fly around and stuff. Those are booked solid until the middle of August though. But yeah, hello everybody. So nice to see everybody here tonight. Yeah, I have some Disney music going, just some background music that I know won't get copyright struck. But let me know about the levels of my voice between that. If it gets too loud or anything like that, I can adjust it. But that's so cool, Vanessa. What did you do at Interventions? Well, yeah, the queue was very long. I had big grand plans of going to Lake Compounce tonight to see one new park and then maybe have a new experience on Boulder Dash today, but hopefully we even have power the rest of this night because this storm is rocking. Wow. I just heard and felt some thunder. But yeah, today is a good day to kind of like relax because I haven't spent that many weekends since Memorial Weekend at home. This might be only the second Saturday night I've spent in my room or at home, which is kind of weird, I guess. But I've had a lot going on, which has been fun. Like going to Holiday World and Kentucky Kingdom, then quickly going to the Velocicoaster and SeaWorld and all of that. I did not check the breakfast spot out. I basically went to my car and took a nap because I was sleepies. Yeah, let's see. What can I show you here from the desk as I sort of clean it up? Oh, and also before I forget, here's my latest pickup. The new member of the family for all my park mascots that I have. Still bummed I could not get a Wally Bear from Waldenware. Wally or Wendy. And if you have a second, go ahead and throw the stream a like. So if you were following my Instagram, you'll know that I actually met this coaster dragon. I think it's Coaster the Dragon, basically, because they have the dragon coaster, which was really interesting. They have a tunnel. It's a big wooden coaster built in like 1928, I want to say. And it's got a fun layout, and the best part about it is that you actually go, there's a tunnel that is a dragon's mouth, but then the end of the tunnel is the tail. So I was telling everybody that you get eaten and pooped out by a dragon, basically, which, whatever, new experience for me, but it was really cool theming. And just before I got on it, I saw the walk-around character walking from whatever backstage area they went to over to the kids area, which was actually kind of a long walk for somebody who's in, you know, that big costume. And they had a surf party, like a dance party in the kiddie area, which was really funny. But yeah, so newest member, that's kind of why I made the thumbnail what I did, because they're all grow. That family is growing. I started with like Hollydog and Cosmo just for fun, and I had Orion, which somebody had got me, the Squishmallow, is that what they're called? I got one from Orion because that had been a trip I was planning out to Kings Island, but right before my surgery happened, obviously I had to cancel it. And so one day I'll get to Kings Island, hopefully. Hopefully one day. So let's see, what else do I have here to show and share? Let's see, I got my guide map. I don't know if people really collect these. I have like a shoebox full of Disney ones and then everybody else. And so I like to have these because literally just going through them brought back a ton of memories when I was reorganizing them, because they all used to be in the same shoebox. I don't know. I really like it. And if you see here, it is an Explorer. I actually don't know how to manipulate the focus on this because I don't think it automatically focuses. No, I've never really used this setup except to just set the focus, and that's it, on my drawing live streams, which really never took off, so I kind of stopped doing them. Catching up with chat. Why can we not send money? Because I have that disabled. We got the Diamondback Squishmallow. Oh, that's cool. I do like the, all of the roller coaster Squishmallows. The only thing is that I could see myself going a little overboard with that. So I'm trying to be good, really, trying to be behaved, and I don't know if those parks really have, I'm talking about like Cedar Point and Kings Island, or even Kings Dominion, like they don't have mascots per se. That's kind of what I would lean towards more than plushes of the rides themselves, because I usually get like a hat or a shirt or socks of the roller coasters, and that's my favorite thing. But I don't know, what's your favorite type of merchandise to get from theme parks? I know pins are big, but not every park for some reason monetizes pins or makes pins. And if they do, like the Cedar Point ones, unless they're like those nice enamel ones, I don't go for them. Like if it's ones that just have like, it's like a photo with a clear coat, I don't know what to call those. I'm not a big fan of those. Let's see, Vanessa was a hostess and rotated all the little games and smaller exhibits like Test the Limits. You also helped guests by the pin booth in the middle and stood guard at Illuminations. Oh, wow. Oh, Melly Mel, I know you love your pins. My goodness. I can't imagine how many you have at this point. That must be a nutty collection between all the Harry Potter / Universal pins and then your Disney pins. Oh man, that's got to be a lot. But the other thing I got was the button that they were giving out. It's simple, it's nice, it'll go in the shoebox. Memories. Just like other things that I collect. Well, I did keep my Zoltar Fortune, which basically said live every day like it's your last, which You don't have to tell me twice. After open heart surgery, I definitely already have that mentality. You get magnets and Christmas ornaments. I wish there were more Christmas ornaments. That's something that they don't monetize quite enough. It's like leaving money on the table, you know? If they had, like, one thing that surprised me at King's Dominion is, one, how little roller coaster merch there was, except for Twisted Timbers, which seemed to have, like, the full lineup. I-305 did not have much. Racer didn't have any. Grizzly had like a shirt or maybe a magnet. It's kind of a bummer that they don't merchandise that stuff, because I really would have loved to have had that option. They had a Twisted Timbers pin, so I picked that up. Christmas ornaments. I do love that at like Hershey Park, they have a whole store, just nothing but ornaments. Some of them are Hershey themed, and some of them are just general like Hallmark style ornaments. Those are okay. But other than the Zoltar thing, I have the reloadable fun card from Denos, which I went to last night. 100 years since that Wonder Wheel opened. That's wild stuff. And then I have from Funland in Fredericksburg, Virginia, my fun card, or play card. So those, I need to really get into scrapbooking. I know I've asked people advice on how to scrapbook, but eventually I will do that. So I have like a nice little binder of like, here's summer 2021 and all that. You notice too that Carowinds, and I don't understand, like, I don't know how popular that merch is. I'm sure somebody's crunching numbers on that stuff. But, like, really, you can make some money, just a t-shirt or something. That's one thing that bothers me about, like, even Great Adventure. They have some shirts. They don't have any hats. They barely have pins. They haven't had pins for, like, 2 years now, or at least a year. They haven't had a new pin. They've only had the ones that they've handed out to members, and those are so popular that I see them on eBay for like 50, 60 bucks. The new Hallmark keepsake ornaments are out, and I saw that you already got some, Melly Mel. You already got some of those, which is hilarious. Like, that's something that I could go crazy with. I already have a pretty big collection of Disney ones, and then to see all the others, they don't have stickers. That's a good point. Could really use some stickers. And cash. I got cash yesterday. I haven't had cash in ages, and this is why I don't ever have quarters to feed the goats. Terrible. Terrible what they do. I don't even know why and how and what to do with this. Let's see. A lot of places do not have stickers. That's something that a lot of theme parks are slow on. Got my journal. This is where I keep track of all the research I do for my trips and stuff like that. Definitely a planner. Usually I'll throw on something on the streaming service, whichever one. And then figure out where to go. Trying to figure out where to go next week. This whole thing with the weather affected everywhere, so it wasn't like I could escape it. I escaped bad weather a couple of times by going out to like western Pennsylvania or up by Buffalo, but this time it was just everywhere. I was even eyeing going down to Ocean City, Maryland or something. Couldn't escape it. Do you collect stickers too? I feel like there are some pretty cool stickers out there. Wow, I still need to redeem my Spider-Man Far From Home digital copy. Wow, I am slacking. That was like months ago. And that's recycling. This is what happens when you spend no time at home. All these things kind of back up on you. Let's see, I have... Oh, this is... I forgot this was... This is where my AP was hiding. I was looking for it for Universal. Didn't realize it was in this pouch here. Whoops. Okay, you have the Starbucks mugs. The is it been there or You Are Here? I forget which ones are which now. When I went to Universal, I had the I had Fast and Furious on my key for Dockside Inn. Lucky me. I think the other one had Blue Man Group, which was even more hilarious because that one is closed. But yeah, whoops, my preferred pass was in there. If next Sunday is going to be bad, let me know. We'll have you on the collectibles stream. All right, we can talk collectibles for sure. Real easily. I can feature my plushes or all of my Dave Perillo artwork, like the one I have right here. Whatever you'd like. Let's see. I have this. I'm gonna wait to use for my next like YouTube journal. But yeah, this is from Seabreeze. They had one. I have been wanting to make like something just handwritten, but I never find time to do that. Just like writing out, here's what I did, because the vlogs kind of serve that purpose. But planning, very important, and I do that all the time. But it's gonna be a while till I go through the alien one. So I need to put this somewhere that I'll remember that it's kind of like on deck for when I use it up. I actually, 2 tickets. I have collected all of the mugs, I think. All of the Disney ones at least. And the Universal one. So over here, oh geez. More stuff. I need to figure out places to put them. Like I don't need to download some for my solid state drive. I need to figure out somewhere to put this Velocicoaster thing, and I'll put my old hotel key in there. But I just started grabbing something. What do I have in here? Some guitar picks from the Grammy Museum in California. How many videos to edit? Yeah, I'll check the forecast. I'll let you know at the latest by Friday. Because Friday is usually like right after work, I'll get in the car and drive to whatever destination it might be. I was kind of eyeing doing Canopy Lake Park next weekend, but we'll see. I still have a trip to Busch Gardens Williamsburg that I really want to do. Then a bunch of the Maryland parks like Adventure Park USA, Six Flags America, plus Ocean City, Maryland, and the Boardwalk Parks there. And then Edaville, which is out, I think, in Rhode Island or just like way out in eastern Massachusetts. But they're opening a new roller coaster, so I'm kind of waiting for that. So there's a couple that, like, as soon as I get out of work, I get in the car and I'll drive for like 5-6 hours and collapse in a hotel. And then get up and hit the park. But there's only a few of those left. I think Great Escape might be another one, but that's only like 4 hours. I don't know. I did 3 hours of driving no problem today, and it was like, huh, I'm used to way more driving. But yeah, I got some pics from the Grammy Museum, which is in LA. I didn't realize I had hidden them in there. But yeah, here's the first mug I will share with you, Epcot. I really like that each one of these for each park has like its own color scheme, and I really like the artwork. I like these a lot more than the ones that they came out with before, like the series beforehand, because it only like would cover Future World or maybe a certain land in the Magic Kingdom or something. Are you talking about Funplex down by Clementon? Because that's definitely something I was eyeing of doing as just like a +1. The problem is there's no roller coasters open at Clementon yet. I forget the name of their main roller coaster, but I've heard that that's a ways away from opening up. I saw that all the food and wine merchandise is already out, and I saw that it's gonna be over 100 days long. That park is just, there's no vanilla park this year. It's just no breaks from festivals. It's just the festival park. One thing that really bugs me is that actually, I'm gonna move this mug off of that shelf and put it over on the other shelf. The one thing that bugs me is that they took over the O Canada Theater, the Circle Vision Theater, that is now a food spot. And then I think something about the American Adventure I heard has been taken over for a food location, which I feel bad for people who are going for the first time, because that's one less thing to do, or 2 less things to do now. It's such a bummer to me. 2 tickets. I thought the same exact thing. I was on my way home from Lakemont. I stopped to ride Storm Runner. Passing by that Starbucks, I was like, you know, Hershey Park could really use one of these types of mugs. I wonder if they already did that. No, it was just Pennsylvania mugs, unfortunately. What's up with that? I feel like they're missing out big time. Ah, I found my Lucy the Elephant. I made a $100 donation when I went to visit Lucy the Elephant. I need to scan this for tax purposes. So let's put that to the side and not confuse it with recycling. Hard Rock Hotel pins are highly collectible? I had no idea. Never messed with that. Here's a patch that I got from a podcast. They're called the Obscure Disney Podcast, but they make a new patch. They design patches every month, and this one is Al's Toy Barn, which is pretty cool. Basically, I shouted out their podcast like almost weekly for a year, and they sent me a message and were like, hey, thanks for all the support. Pick a patch and we'll send it to you. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Catching up on chat, sorry. Yeah, Vanilla Epcot, that's what I call it when it doesn't have a festival or anything. I don't think, some people also call it Diet Epcot, which I don't know if that's right. I have no idea what to do with this patch though, because I don't have anything to put on a patch, and it's kind of too big for a hat, isn't it? Yeah, unfortunately. Otherwise that would be perfect. So I do like my hats, but I don't know, just a collectible. Might go in a shoebox for a little while until I figure something out. The Park with the Wild Mouse. Funflex? Is it actually called Funflex or is it Funplex? Let's RCDB it. There is no Funflex, so I'm assuming you mean Funplex in Mount Laurel that has a fun coaster. Yeah, it's in Mount Laurel. It has an SBF Wild Mouse. Got it. So that's the one that's kind of near Clementon Park. If I look on my Coast to Coaster. Coast to Coaster, by the way, is the best. It's a map that has all the coasters everywhere, and you can just scroll around, and this is how I've helped plan all of my trips. But yeah, it's just north of Clementon Park, which has Hellcat, which unfortunately I have not heard anything about that operating this year. They're trying to save up money basically to do a whole bunch of work on it in the off season. Next year, hopefully, it reopens. Hello, Nikki G. Welcome. It's not even good food. I'm assuming you're referring to those places that are closing the other attractions at Epcot, which, yeah, but they know what makes money, unfortunately, and that's what gets preferential treatment here. I also have a stack of postcards that I want to send to people and stuff, and I forgot about this elephant thing that I had ordered. Whoops. But yeah, I have some like Lucy the Elephant postcards here. A couple, like, intending to like scrapbook these or do something with them. The diving bell at Steel Pier. The Absecon Lighthouse. Some really old school artwork, which was really cool. Frallinger's Saltwater Taffy, an old style advertisement. What else we got? I have some from the World's Fair when I went to the Queen's Museum. I have a bunch of those that I want to send out. A replica of the ticket in a postcard form. I bought a lot of those for my Disney fan friends. And then from the National Constitution Center when I spent some time in Philadelphia over Memorial Weekend. I really need to figure out what to do with these. I need to either start sending them out to people that I intended them for, or put them in a shoebox, because apparently that's where they go. Let's see. You shout out pin companies on Instagram all the time. Maybe one day they'll be like, hey, pick a free pin, or better yet, collaborate with them. Vanilla Park made you think of 50 Shades. Let's not think of 50 Shades, no. She was talking about the food they took over. Yeah. It's sad that... I know that the movie at O Canada isn't the best. I know that. I understand it. I get it. But still, like, come on. There's already not enough to do at Epcot, and they're just basically making you pay an entry into the festival so you can spend more money on food and drink, which is like, I don't know. It feels scummy to me. Here's a patch, another patch for the Absecon Lighthouse. I don't know what people do with these patches, but I just wanted to support the lighthouse, so I bought it and it looked cool, and here it is. Again, I just have so much stuff that I buy because I think it looks nice or I want to support them. I should just do donations because that's so much easier. Alright, I'm going to take a quick second to fill up my custom-made Pizza Planet Turbis here. So I will be back in like 60 seconds, okay? Tell a friend while I'm gone about the live stream. We're just talking tonight. Just talking. I'll share random things here that I'm trying to sort through. But yeah, we're just talking and sharing. Alright, I don't know how long that was, but hello. Ooh, that reminds me. I gotta take my heart meds. Back in April, Universal Studios had the Mardi Gras Festival, and they had food kiosk around the park, which was similar to Food and Wine. You know what I heard about that, though, is that the portions were actually really good. That's not something I can say about the one at Epcot. Let's see, El Toro Ryan wrote Hellcat. He says it's bad. It needs a lot of maintenance. Anybody who would go into that not realizing, like, to set your expectations low, like, you're doing it wrong, because Hellcat, since like I can remember, maybe 2017 has been in a bad state. You think the food is better at Seven Seas Food Festival at SeaWorld? I have heard that. I haven't attended that. That's definitely, hopefully, fingers crossed, once I'm a local, definitely go check that out, because I've heard amazing things about it, especially the portions. Like, there's actual value to it, whereas at Food and Wine I feel like I'm being gypped. I get like 3 bites and it was $6, and I'm like, yay, Food and Wine, yay, let me buy merchandise for this wonderful experience. But no, there are some places where it's difficult nowadays. I remember when I used to get at Food and Wine the like little card with the thing that you could either punch out or rip off or something like that, where you get like 8 items, and like every year it got harder and harder to break even on that, because you would have to get the most expensive things because the price of the thing itself kept getting more expensive, and then there just was no value to it. Melly Mel, oh my god, yes, I tried several of their kiosks and portions were decent and food was delicious. I first gravitated towards the PR kiosk, but also the Colombia and Italy kiosks were delish. I heard that they had a really good Colombia kiosk. I was like, what? I wish I could have gone to that, but sadly. Oh, I have a Grand Californian pen from Disney that my friend got me, and I've been using it, and I rubbed off the logo. Woe is me. Oh, I forgot this was here. This is a Happily Ever After Magic Band. I have way too many Magic Bands. Such a fad. Such a fad in like 2017 to 2019. I got so many. It's raining there too? Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, I had big plans. I was hoping to ride Boulder Dash at night. Instead, I got to hug Coaster the Dragon, and he whispered into my ear. For the Mardi Gras Festival, they had the lanyard too, and it was way better. Yes, that's what I heard. It's a way better deal. The same with the Seven Seas Food Festival at SeaWorld. Both of them are just much better deals. Like, almost ridiculously good. Even, I don't know if you guys know about the all-day dining at SeaWorld, but it works more similarly to the ones that they do at, like, Cedar Fair parks, where you are able to eat every 90 minutes. You get like a quick service portion size. It's a lot of food. Like, it's an intense amount of food. You can eat every 90 minutes, and the last time I was there, I kind of saw it as a challenge, and I basically almost ate at every single location that was there, and it was pretty good food, to be honest. Here's another thing that I have. I have a tin, chocolate frog tin. Don't know what to do with it. Thought it was amazing, but right now my current camera tchotchke collector is this Mickey avocado dish. I need to figure out a purpose for this. Pinbacks, maybe? I'm looking around my room. I'm not sure. Gotta find something. This is too cute to give up, though. Let's see. How am I supposed to display it? What would I always try to find things, like, if it's not sentimental, I try to find a purpose for it. I have no idea. No idea what to do with it. But right now, it's just over there, needing a purpose. Let's see. I have so many hats that I've thrown over here. I usually don't do that. I have a drawer dedicated to my hats. Vanessa, I don't use any, I try not to use money, and I have an old Cedar Point, like, souvenir cup, the bottle that you could refill from last year, and it had, like, the nice 150 logo, so, like, I carved out a slot on that, and I put change in that. Yeah, I don't really use cash anymore. On the off chance that I do, I put it in that souvenir bottle. Alright, I'm trying to gather up all my hats. Let's see, I have a Spaceship Earth one, I have Patrick, Kentucky Flyer, let's see, Jackrabbit. Oh, this hat I gotta wear tomorrow, Ravenclaw hat. Because I don't know if I told you guys, I'm going to try to go back to New York City tomorrow, and that will be the only plan of the day, is that and maybe like one or two other things. Just basically shopping, maybe a Nintendo store, Disney store, that type of stuff. I have a Dino Institute hat, custom made for me. Ravine Flyer 2. That's the coaster where I scratched the back of my hand, which looks like I got a tiny little scar out of. One of my favorite hats here, Candemonium. People love pointing that hat out when I'm wearing it. And then Steel Vengeance, which has seen better days. It's already discolored and stuff from just sweat. I am gonna put these in a drawer. Oh, I just heard some crazy thunder. Wow. Don't mind me, just making sure nobody sent me anything important here. Oh my goodness. Alright, I should figure out what to do with magic bands. I have some chain links down here, but they're pretty soon gonna just hit the bottom there. What is this? I have a random Lego minifigure of a dog. Some dude in a pug suit. Why do I have this? The Lego store sounds good. Oh yeah, I forgot you told me about the Pottery Barn Teen, but do they have stuff that only you would be interested in, or stuff that I would be interested in too? You might go to Hershey Park tomorrow. I feel like a lot of people are going to have that same idea, and they're gonna go for whatever they call it in the morning, the sweet start or something like that. I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna be thinking the same thing as you. Just a hunch. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I re-upped on Band-Aids since I used a bunch. Really tore up my Achilles heel recently. And yeah, I need to replenish the Band-Aids in my backpack. I don't think I've ever made a video of the stuff that I usually travel with. I am like an over-prepared helicopter mom. Make a magic band wreath. I like that idea. That's really good. Yes, the sweet starts. Yeah, I definitely think a lot of people are gonna go for that sweet start because it'll be nice and cool tomorrow. You don't have enough to finish a wreath. Guess you're gonna have to get some more. Oh, that's right. You were talking about that pin board. Wasn't it like a little on the expensive side though? I'm not sure. I already have like massive pin boards, and I use actually a pin binder for my Harry Potter pins. And I don't have that many. Sounds like a mission. You're gonna do Sweet Start and then hit up 2 Disney outlets. Wow. That'll be fun. Alright, let's put some more Band-Aids in the backpack, and these I will take and stash in the bathroom real quick. Alright, be back. 10 seconds. And we're back. $179 for the board. Holy smokes. It's more for decoration. Oh my goodness, it's a hefty price. Hefty price. Alright, what else we got here? Oh, here's a pin that someone got me, but unfortunately it's a double. So I don't know what to do with it. It is a cute little rocket alien plus space. I get a Buzz Lightyear. I think it's a Space Ranger Spin themed pin. I should give it away. Well, actually no. I'll swap this one with the one I bought, so I still technically keep the one that was gifted to me, and then I'll give the other one away, right? Yeah. Free to a good home. Is the Disney store in New York worth stopping at? Because I've heard more than one disappointing story about it, that it's like just not the best. Like all you do is basically enjoy the escalator because it's nicely themed, but otherwise, meh. Not the most exciting thing. Oh, my Dole Whip. This is like my little backpack hanger. My little Dole Whip guy. And the proof that I went up all those stairs at the Absecon Lighthouse. Let's see what else is here. Here's a temporary room key that I got because I left my jacket in my hotel room. Memories. I gotta put that in the shoebox. Melly Mel, the second floor was closed when you went? Oh my goodness. But yeah, here's some more magic bands. I have one where I swapped out and put in the Halloween one, which sounds like the horseman galloping. The second snack one, which has the hey hey cone on it, which is kind of why I got it. The alien swirling saucers one, which has the claw on this side and a swirling alien on the other. And I put in one of the flower and garden ones here for the puck. And then the pass holder Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway magic band. Wow. The Disney store at the Christian... I didn't know that. I knew and heard that a lot of different Disney stores were closing. I had no idea though. Huh. If I link these up, it'll hit the bottom unless I bring that up a little higher. Gonna have to do some thinking. But I basically did all that emptying so I could show you the Magic Kingdom mug. Yay. Magic Kingdom mug. I do like the color scheme, the blue and white. It does have a Dole Whip on there. Only a single hitchhiking ghost. What's that about? And of course it has a Starbucks mug. What else we got? Tomorrowland Speedway, Jose, Pirate Ship, a churro, some diamonds. Splash Mountain is very prominently featured on it. I gotta get like, what do you do? Go to like Michael's and get like a blank wreath and then just wrap it around them or something like that? I gotta like go in there with a magic band and see which one is a good diameter for it. I went over and grabbed my Universal Orlando Resort mug. They just combine it all, so there's not one for Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida. So here they have Islands of Adventure on one side, and then they have the big Universal ball here. They even have Volcano Bay right in the middle here. And they have a whole thing for City Walk. They have the door for Kong. What else do they have that's recognizable? Rip Ride Rocket. King Kong here. The archways. Yeah, not enough recognizable stuff, to be honest. Like, there's no I guess they couldn't put Marvel on it, could they? Or E.T. or anything Simpsons. They have, like, the building for Men in Black. That's about it. I don't know, but thought it was cool. So now I have the 6 Disney ones and then this guy here. The California Adventure one is actually one of my favorites, as is the Hollywood Studios. My goodness, I still hear that thunder. It's a little scary. Oh, here's the Sennheiser microphone, which I tried out. I really didn't like it for vlogging. At least not my style of vlogging. It doesn't have a good enough shock absorption mount that by walking around you could actually hear it like catching on itself. It was pretty bad. Let's see, what do we got here? Stickers and more stickers. Stickers. That's super cute. We might put that in, yeah, we'll put that in the Disney shoebox. These recycled. And then one of my friends sent me the the guide maps from the opening of Avengers Campus. They have like a special limited edition one. It was pretty cool, I thought. It reminds me a lot of the one that they did for Star Wars, where it has like special paper stock for it. So it's a little thicker and shinier than your regular park map. Which, yeah, this was the recruit's guide for the new area of Avengers Campus. It has all the food and all that stuff on there. Pretty neat. I don't see myself getting back out to Disneyland for a while though. Probably not till like January, February. Let's see. Oh lordy, I don't know what to do with all of these. These are all pass holder magnets. No clue what I'm doing with all of these. Like the last one I got was the Orange Bird one. Just a big old stack of pass holder magnets. They look like they've seen better days. What's this? Oh, this is the new... So I got a new full frame camera. Some of you might know about that. The most awkward charger ever. This is where you put the battery, then you have to connect this to this, and then you need hopefully a wall charger or something to put it on. It's so dumb. It's just so much. Meanwhile, the other charger I have, it's literally just this with a plug. Like this part with a plug. Poor design in my opinion. This just needs to go back in its box. Because I got another charger. Like literally, it's Wasabi Power. I got it on Amazon. It's just, this does 2 batteries. You just directly go into the outlet from this. Nah, I'm not gonna sell the pass holder magnets. I spent like 3 years collecting them, or more now, because they started that in what, 2017 or something. But yeah, I feel like, you know, I stood in line for them. There's memories associated with them. Hang on to them, look at them. But I would never put them on my car, and I don't have a magnetized fridge. So, who knows? We'll figure something out. But for now, to the shoebox they go. This needs to stay here. Hello, Adriana. Welcome. Oh, I have my 2 notebooks. I have one for Japanese. I have the other one for bioinformatics. That can stay right there. Wood shoes. That means I forgot to put wood shoes in one of my shoes. Bear with me. How could I? I totally forgot. Oh. We're gonna just start over interventions. I hope nobody cares, because that's what I'm in the mood for. But yeah, my boots. I didn't put my wood shoes in my boots. Whoops. Shame on me. Anybody have any trips coming up? Anything like that? Any fun, exciting things? I'm always just figuring out what to do based on weather. Today, unfortunately, everywhere it was raining. Couldn't escape it. Normally I do. Are you clapping because I'm repeating the interventions loop? I can't believe we've been here for almost an hour. Did everybody watch Loki? Can we talk about Loki yet? Is it safe? Let's see. Ooh, medical bill. Excitement there. So much excitement. Oh shoot. I need these are download codes for Twisted Timbers and i305. I should do those, shouldn't I? I missed your joke. Oh no, sorry. Oh, that was a good one. But usually they hang out, so what happened? They left the other one, or there wasn't room for one more? You haven't watched the last episode. What are you doing? You could have watched it as like we were streaming here. Mally Mal. Alright. I'm gonna quickly download my terrible photos. I don't know if you really want to see it. It's quite awful. It's quite awful. The i305 one is even worse. Labor Day you might do Seabreeze and Darien Lake. That's awesome. Seabreeze was such a charming park. Darien Lake is the little park that I wish could do better. It has so much potential. It was still really fun, but expect slow operations for sure. Alright, I have these to put somewhere. They didn't even give me a temporary frame for them. It's literally just a photo, huh? Ooh, that's a dark photo. Alright, we'll think of something to do with those. What else we got here? Ooh, I have my pandemic essential employee paperwork to show people if anybody like pulled me over because I was driving when you weren't allowed to leave the house. So I have like a collection of letters that I'm just collecting for, I don't know, some posterity's sake of like, hey, the possession, I'll read it to you if you're curious. The person in possession of this letter is currently employed, blah, blah, blah. The CLIA license for New Jersey, which performed, and referring to me, which performs essential time-sensitive complex clinical testing. This person needs to be vaccinated as part of Phase 1A group as essential healthcare workers, blah, blah, blah. And that's why I was one of the first to get the vaccine. You're shooting to go back to Disney Universal in November if you can get tickets to Destination D. I've heard that that event is amazing. Might be too much for me to handle, but I've heard it's amazing. Alright, let's get these embarrassing photos from the internet. Oh, what is this? I don't want to set up an account. I just want to... Amazing pictures. It's asking me to download an app. I just want... Nope. Alright, I have to go to myfunpics.com. It wants to make me register. I do not want to register. Please don't make me. You do not need my information. Let's see. 812.119.6103. Let's see. No media for this barcode. Do I really need to include the dashes? It looks like I do. Why is it locked? Ay, ay, ay. This is such caca. You've never been? Oh, I've heard it's amazing. I couldn't make it to D23. Hopefully, isn't that supposed to be a thing like next year? Right? Or am I remembering that wrong? Let's just see if I have a membership here. It says I already exist on here. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, Fun Pics. Work with me. Password's not valid. It says I have an account. I don't believe it. This thing is like freaking out. I've never seen a website that shakes every time you type something. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I forgot I made an account when I went to, what's it called? When I went to Cedar Point last summer. I really need to make a return trip there. There just hasn't been a good time to do it. Searching for my photo. Catching up on chat. You thought you were the only one collecting COVID stuff? No, I even collected the, so I went to Disney World the week before they closed down for COVID in March 2020, and I kept some of that stuff too. It just feels like you're capturing history. Like I have a full album of photos of what it was like, just trying to exist in like March and April and May, because I was one of the few that was out and about. Sorry. I hope that wasn't too annoying. It is still searching for my photo. What on earth? Let's try that again. Let's try it again. It shouldn't be this hard to get my photo. Usually you just grab the QR code and that's it. Pero right now, it's not working. Let's see. Amazing pictures. It really wants me to try to get the mobile app. I'll give it a shot. I hate installing stuff that I'm only going to use like twice. Like I'm going to set it up, get my photos, uninstall it until the next time I get photos. You're killing me. Now I have to log in. This thing is still on my computer. It's still searching for my photo. It says my email doesn't exist on here. This is some silliness. I just want my terrible ride photo. It says there's no photos to display. No, my credentials are correct. You're just not showing me my photos. Ay, ay, ay. So these photos are just out in the ether somewhere. Computer screen is frozen. That's not been added to my account. Let's refresh this. Nope. Wow, this is awful. You should donate stuff or something, you know? Yeah, it's still not finding these photos. Weird. And it sort of worked on my phone, but it had a big lock on it. I can't believe that this has turned into like a side quest. Yeah, it sounds great, but they're like really trying to sell me on how great this mobile app is, except they just locked me out of it because I tried scanning photos that didn't belong to my account. Nothing makes sense. A treasure map. Oh dear. Let's try this again on here. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more try and then literally giving up on this because this is not worth it. Yeah, now it's completely frozen on there. How about this one? Let's try this other photo. Let's refresh. The code is invalid or does not exist. That's cool. There's no warning here about like how long it lasts, is there? Usually it's 30 days or something like that. If I remember right, usually those like PhotoPass style things are available for up to 30 days. Whoa. Thunder sounded nasty. Yep, that's a bust. Alright, giving up on that. We'll set these aside and, I don't know, I'll email somebody or something. Alright, well, so much for that. Supposedly the restraint popped up? I hadn't heard about that. Where were people saying that? I mean, Great Adventures already had enough trouble. Where are people saying that that happened on Nitro? Let's see. 2 rides temporarily shut down in latest accidents at Six Flags. Supposedly a young boy was injured on Wednesday, and a safety bar had come unfastened on Sunday on Nitro, and a young boy was injured on the Joker on Wednesday. Weird. Great Adventure confirmed that the Joker had been shut down temporarily on Wednesday when a young boy suffered a head injury and was taken by the park's in-house ambulance service to be checked out at a local hospital. Joker reopened on Thursday. We are unable to speculate as to the cause of the reported injury. The park also confirmed that it temporarily suspended operation of its Nitro roller coaster on Sunday after a complaint that a restraining bar had unfastened, but as in the Joker's case, Six Flags said the ride was found to be operating properly. I mean, I assume with the Joker, because of the way that the station is, that this kid just banged his head. Like, I have no idea. It probably had nothing to, at least with the Joker, I think it just had nothing to do with normal operations. I think that the kid just banged his head because there's lots of opportunities to do that the way that the station is modeled. I don't know what you do with that to make it safer. Do you put stuff on the corners of it, like when you're baby proofing your house or something? On Sunday, the ride was closed following a guest concern about a lap bar on one train. All 3 coaster trains were thoroughly inspected by maintenance team and found it to be in proper working order. The ride was reopened with the other 2 trains. A DCA ride inspector reviewed the final train on Monday and found it to be in proper working order. The ride has been operating as designed with all 3 trains since Monday. So, they said there's no proof about the Nitro thing, and they don't know the cause of the Joker thing. And then they talk about El Toro because that's what's in vogue right now. Yeah, that's a bad article. It just seems like the Nitro story just sounds like a lie. If they couldn't reproduce it, if they didn't find it to be faulty, I don't believe that the train can actually verify and leave the station without everything being locked. Heather had a mishap with the safety bar at Runaway Railway? Yeah, there should be some sort of check or light or warning if something comes undone there, especially if it's on like the lift hill or something. Yeah, I would assume, but I have no idea. What happened on Runaway Railway? Did the safety bar come up or something? But yeah, oh, that's crazy. How scary. So it came loose or something? I'm not understanding what happened. Yeah, I'm not believing that thing about Nitro. I would have to ask like ride ops just to pick their brain to be like, is it even possible for that to happen? Like if it was inspected and then they found that there was an issue, then obviously. But if they didn't see an issue, then I don't understand. The safety bar never locked. Oh, that's surprising that would go through on a... That would go through their ride safety checks. I'm assuming that there's like a big set of lights, red and green or something, or like a light change of some kind that lets you know, hey, everything's locked and you can go forward. But if it didn't, then yeah, how scary. in case anybody was wondering what kind of silicone things I use for my scar on my chest, I use these, the Epiderm Naturals. They're the best. That's what they recommend for women to grab when they get like C-sections, and so I found it to be super helpful. This live stream is not sponsored by Epiderm, just really works. She talked to the manager. Okay, so they realized what was going on? I mean, I think that things were shut down, overlooked, there hasn't been enough maintenance being done. And also Coaster Gremlins. Hashtag Coaster Gremlins. Gotta watch out for them. I need to figure out what to do with all my Chocolate Frog, these Chocolate Frog cards. I heard about Skyrush, if you're talking about the cable snap. No, they're, like, strips that you can put on. It's like, I guess, a gel bandage? It's got a sticky side. Don't know what Sanoderm is. Let's see. It's not that. Like, that looks like a product that comes in a tub or something. Like, these are literally strips. Fright Fest, September 10th. It's totally gonna be there. This is what these are. They're literally strips that you cut to size and put it on. One side is sticky, and it stays sticky for like 2 weeks or so. Yeah, I'm super excited for Fright Fest. Yeah, I had no idea that happened to Heather, and I will ask her about it because, damn, that sounds crazy. So scary. Oh, here's something that I got not too long ago. These are animation cells. See if there's anything fun to share in here. It's literally just a stack of animation cells. I think some of these... Oh, here's some good ones here. Here's Doc Brown from the Back to the Future cartoon series. Here's one of Marty McFly. Let's see. Wicket from Ewoks. Strange Alien. I just blanked on her name, but the Princess Ewok. And then one more Ewok. Let's see. I don't know who this is, but he came along in the variety pack I picked up. And then I have this pretty cool one from the Brave Little Toaster. Then there's a couple with like... These were stacked on top of each other. They came as a set, but Kirby is actually separate from the three. And then there's some weird ones with a baby. So I think that's like the weird Mars one. I got one literally, it's just the radio. You can see him there. And then Kirby and a baby, which is from one that I'm not too keen on. Then I think there's another one in here that's kind of funny. Yes, this one is weird. Definitely needs a background to fit, but it's like a bunch of washers and dryers that must be sitting somewhere. And then some giant appliance here. I thought at first it was that creepy air conditioner. And then another giant appliance from, I think that's Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Yes, that was her name. But yeah, some random animation cells here. My favorite one is the group cell from with like most of the gang from Brave Little Toaster. But if you're ever interested in the website I picked these up at is called Animation Legends, and apparently they got their hands on tons of animation cells that most of these otherwise get destroyed. Obviously, it's harder to find ones that are like from Disney and stuff. But yeah, thought that was pretty cool. Still have no idea how to display them, but something I should look into. Letting people know I'm alive on my phone real quick. Did something else happen to Skyrush? Because now I've been hearing about Skyrush a couple of times here. Let's see if we can find anything else about Nitro or Skyrush right now. One thing, apparently Jersey Devil's back up and running. Did you ever, Coaster Mom, hi, did you ever confirm what that stuff was that were in those photos? Okay, so it's just the cable. Hopefully it comes back soon. But I heard Jersey Devil is back up and running, right? Which means it has new wheels, and supposedly it's running faster. Is that something worth checking out tomorrow? Weather's supposed to be better. I don't know. It's looking more and more likely that El Toro's done for the season, which stinks. Someone asked HP on their Instagram about Skyrush. They totally dodged the question. Our rides are subject to daily changes. Check the app. Ouch. Yeah, so what I have gathered, and I may not have gathered the complete picture, Intamin shut down the second gen single rail Raptors. So Jersey Devil Coaster and Stunt Pilot over at Silverwood. And from what I understand, there was a manufacturing defect of some kind with the wheels, and they stopped, told the theme parks to stop operating them until they could get field engineers out there. And apparently before they reopened recently, they got new wheels. This is what I've heard. I cannot confirm. Have a good night, theme park. Thanks. Ooh, found a pin I needed to send to a friend forever ago. And then, hey, here's a question for the pin collectors. Do you keep the special pin, like whatever you call these, like the little packaging that it comes in? Like this one was a special 75th anniversary Three Caballeros from D23 that somebody sent me, and I don't know, I kind of want to keep it. I feel like I should keep it. So I have like a giant sandwich bag with those special ones in there. Here's another thing I don't know what to do with. It is a wonderful, beautiful crystal alien. Look how it shines. I don't know what to do with it. I don't have like a fancy little display area for that. Yes, the card backs, thank you. I could not, for the life of me, remember what they were called. Display him in the new place. Yeah, he's definitely gonna go somewhere fancy. I don't know where yet, though. I guess I need to make a fancy place for him. Man, it feels really weird to not be in a theme park tonight. Alright, what else we got here? Duplicate print. Oh, this is garbage. And wow, I did not find my room key from Universal like I had hoped I would find. Found that. I found this bracelet that I bought. Business cards. Totally forgot about these today. Would have really come in handy. I want to say I handed out about 100 of them when I went to King's Dominion and snuck out to Busch Gardens. That was amazing, by the way. Do I collect Pops? Like Funko Pops? I used to. I used to actually do video reviews for Funko. And they used to send me out like boxes of Pops to make reviews. I must have made like 1,000 of them. But no, I kind of don't like that company. They're, like, material-wise, they're very wasteful. And they're really not good to their fans. I've seen the type of behavior that their business practices brings out of people at, like, stuff like New York Comic Con, and it's very ugly. It's a very ugly side of humanity that is invoked by trying to get the limited edition stuff. It's sad. I really despise it. Yeah, if you want to see, I think one of the YouTube channels was called Funko Pop Dre, if you want to see it. Yeah, I used to get all kinds. I have a couple of here out of frame. Limited edition Thor Ragnarok from 2017 from the Marvel Collector Core box. They never made one with his full helmet on. This was the Emerald City Comic Con exclusive, or I think they used to just call it the Spring Convention exclusive, that was shared with Hot Topic, and it's World War One. Wait, Captain America, the First Avengers, Funko Pop. Then I have Naruto. I guess this is referred to as Sage Mode, but that was either a Hot Topic exclusive or a GameStop exclusive. And then here is Mr. Toad, which was an edition of 100 for San Diego Comic-Con, and it wasn't shared. Here, I'll type it for you. And then when all the Mickeys were coming out for his birthday, I picked up this guy, because this is my favorite Mickey, the concert band one. But yeah, I literally, once a week, I got left with, because they used to take the Pops back from me. They would ship like a box of them, of like 10, say a dozen. And then I would send them back or sell them as they wanted or requested. And then it got to the point where I had like 500 of them, and it was just way too many. And I was like, dudes, you need to take these. And I couldn't spend the amount of time to sell them. Like, it literally took forever. It felt like I had my own store. I think at the moment I have maybe like 200 that I'm still in the process of selling though. So I've whittled them down, and thankfully they are they're starting to age, so they're actually becoming a little more expensive now, especially with the resurgence and repopularization of some of these characters through Disney Plus shows, because I focus mainly on Marvel. So yeah, not a fan of Funko Pop, Funko as a company, and I'm still stuck with a bunch of their merchandise that I need to sell off before I move. But yeah, I don't look at any of their stuff the same way. It's just, it makes me sad. There should be better ways for fans to have some sort of physical thing to proclaim their fandom, you know? And somebody should invent one, because the Pops, I'm tired of them. No, sure, yeah, you totally can. Oh, here it is. So apparently, with this bracelet and the info that's on this card, there is a polar bear out there somewhere that it's connected to, and you can go see where they are because the polar bear is wearing a GPS collar. I mean, I don't even have a list of the Pops that I have, but yeah, I have a whole bunch that if I don't sell them, like, I'll let you know, and you could have them, or you tell me what your if you have some grails or something, because I might have some of them. The only news I've heard about Dead Man's Party is that they're getting a new choreographer, that the lighting and stuff, those companies have been hired, and the choreography and rehearsal process is starting to get underway, so I'm assuming that that means that they've started casting people. But I haven't heard anything definitive yet. All I know for certain is that new choreographer, which will be a bummer because I was starting to like the person they used for like 2018, 2019. Did I ever review the Attack on Titan ones? No, I did not. I wasn't authoritative or considered authoritative enough to comment on anything outside Marvel, Star Wars. I did some Naruto, but the bulk of what I did was Marvel, Star Wars, and some video game merchandise. They determined like what you were allowed to talk about, basically. So I did a whole bunch on what's it called? On the different boxes that they were putting out when they did them themselves. This was before they had other companies doing that, which like the Marvel Collector Core went, I think, to Amazon, and then GameStop got one. I think it was the Bounty one. I forget what it was called. But yeah, Marvel was correct. They chose whatever you were the most authoritative on. But yeah, Marvel was my jam for that. Because I do know a lot about Marvel, the comics, and all that stuff. That's why I don't tend to watch anything like New Rockstars or anything like that, because they talk about stuff that, yeah, is boring to me. Oh, this guy. Yeah. He's the real reason anybody follows me. Favorite X-Men? Let's see. I mean, I've always been partial to Archangel because of his story arc, his journey that he goes on, especially in the like 80s comics. Storm had a couple of good runs. Obviously, Wolverine's had a couple back and forth. So there's a lot of stuff to pick out from those storylines. I think Archangel was always my favorite, either the classic one or the blue one. Rogue is an excellent pick. And if you see actual Cyclops, not movie Cyclops, but Cyclops in the comics is very different. Cyclops, I hope that when he's introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Cyclops is just actually like the comics and not done dirty like he was in the movies. I need to get a keychain version of Alien with the popcorn coming out of his mouth. I already have the Japanese version that doesn't come with the popcorn. I wonder where I put him so I can show you. Yeah, I have no idea where that guy is at. But yeah. I already have the Tokyo Disney version, so I never bothered to get the other one.
Where are you?
I don't even know where he's at. Yep, no clue where he's at. In the mid-90s, there were these special marble trading cards released in Spanish-speaking countries called Pepsi cards, and I have them. Pepsi cards introduced... Ah! I had the regular ones. There was one series that was just the regular Marvel series, and then there was the Marvel Masterpieces. I don't know if I still have those, though, or if I threw them all, if they got tossed at some point. Yeah, I have no idea if I still have those anywhere. I don't know. I have all the remixes that people sent me as like as get well gifts. So I have like the little tin guy, and then I have about 6, 7, 8 more of these. It was super cute that people thought to send me these as like get well gifts. Then I have the kind of, this writes terribly, but he does like eat his pizza if you click the pen on and off. So I thought that was cute. Actually, he doesn't eat the pizza. He kind of just jams it on the underside, on his chin. And then 2 separate people sent me alien pens. One is from Hong Kong Disneyland, and the other one just says Disney Parks, which is the US parks, basically. And the green is slightly different. This is greener, and this one's more yellow. Yellow-green. Do you think Fright Fest will be the same? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed this when you sent it earlier. I'm hoping that it'll be an all-out Fright Fest this time. No holds bar, like it's gonna be everything we hoped for and everything we missed last year, you know? Yeah, I have a lot of random stuff that's collected up over the years now. A lot of pins, a lot of art. Here's a throwback for Great Adventure, an El Diablo button that I found. Oh, I'm really mad that I don't know where that alien went. That used to be my main backpack hanger until I got the Dole Whip, which was only recently. Let's see, this is like the main Disney shoebox here. See if I put them in here. Nope. He not here, he left. I think I remember what happened to him. I used him as an ornament for my tree, and he's probably packed away with my ornaments. I'm pretty certain that's what happened to him. Just taking apart this box for recycling. And Melly Mel, I would love to see the Pepsi Marvel cards for sure. Did you guys hear that in, I think, North Dakota, there's apparently like a buffalo themed park that's getting put together? It's been proposed, and if everything goes as planned, it will open in 2025. One month and 3 weeks till Fright Fest. Oh my gosh, that is not far away. That is just enough time for me to hit up all the stuff that I have planned. Wow, we've almost been through the interventions loop twice. Can we do 3? What was I looking up? Oh yeah, Buffalo Park. Buffalo Wild Wings, EU. Speaking of which, we got ordered that for lunch at my job yesterday on Friday, because the company pays for lunch on Wednesdays and Fridays, and so everybody voted for some reason to get Buffalo Wild Wings. Nobody enjoyed it. Let's see, the Buffalo theme park. I'm gonna get results for Darien Lake. Buffalo themed park. No. Buffalo City Park. Let's see. $60 million Buffalo City Park theme park. No, just let me. Yeah, it's called Buffalo City Park. Buffalo themed attractions in Jamestown. This looks amazing, and it's planning to break ground as soon as next year with Disney level theming. They want to tell the story of the bison and do it on a large scale. Yeah, so if you want to look it up, oh my goodness, we ran out of inventions. Let's do it a third time. It's a story about Buffalo. The attractions would include an amphitheater, tramway, a hotel, a Buffalo-themed restaurant, as well as rides, interactive displays, multimedia shows, and entertainment. It would be located next to the National Bison Museum. So they're trying to build out this whole thing into a Buffalo park, basically. It says we are 4 or 5 months from the finish of the financial planning process. The attraction company are bringing in some of the top budgeters in the world, along with civil engineers and design architects. The $500,000 contract with Apogee Attractions involves creating a plan for the North Dakota State Investment Board to determine the feasibility of the project. So we'll hear more about this in early September. That's when they want to sit down with the money managers of the city, I guess. So there's apparently an $8 billion legacy fund in North Dakota. And that's where they're trying to get the investment from. The project is estimated to cost $60 million. They want to be able to break ground in the spring of 2022 and open possibly in the middle of the year in 2024. I'm scrolling through trying to find more info about this park. Let's see, Buffalo City Park? Is that what it's properly called? Yeah, the most recent news I can get about it is from May 11th. It seems unlikely it's going to happen just based on the reaction from North Dakota lawmakers. Bummer. That would be really exciting. I might even go there. You sent me a pic on IG. Let's go see. I got a message. I have friends. Yay. Did you send it to the right Andre? I'm contemplating ordering pizza. I probably shouldn't, though. But yeah, Buffalo City Park. Thought that was interesting. Don't know what to do with it, but thought it was interesting. Nonetheless, it would be nice if it was actually happening, but it doesn't look like it is going to happen. Oh, here's another Funko Pop that I have. It is called the life-size Groot, the 30-inch Groot. Why I have it? I don't know, but I feel bad getting rid of it now. I think there's just a delay. It says you sent it to me 5 minutes ago and it just showed up on my end. I shouldn't order pizza. All that sodium and stuff and like, yeah. Who knows what I end up eating tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, it looks just like Marvel Masterpieces. This is awesome. Let me see if it has any similarity with Marvel Masterpieces. Do you remember what year these might have come out? I'm gonna guess like between 92 and 94. Let's see, Marvel Masterpieces, what's a character you have here? Let's say Galactus. No, it's different art. Let's see, Captain America. Yeah, it looks like it was art just for itself. No, of course there's a trading card database for it. It was a 100 card set. That's pretty cool. Order sushi? Oh my goodness, no. No, not right now. I do love sushi, but I like going and having sushi. I don't think I've ever had sushi as takeout, actually. I'm gonna be next to Shake Shack. Ooh, I do like Shake Shack. I do like Shake Shack. Wait, is that what I'm thinking of? It's not what I'm thinking of, is it? I think Shake Shack are the... No, it's not what I'm thinking of. What was I thinking of? Steak and Shake, maybe? Yeah, I was thinking of Steak and Shake, not Shake Shack. Shake Shack, I don't remember how I feel about it. Have a nice week, Robert. Still trying to find homes for all this stuff that I have. I need to scan this donation receipt. Patches. Don't know why I have them. Do something with them. Who do we have left? Wow, this somehow got to 10 likes. How about that? I'm always bummed at how delayed this stuff is. Like, I wish I could speak a little more immediately, respond immediately. The delay is kind of nuts, though. The Ghost Rider and the Scarlet Witch cards look amazing. Okay, show them to me. I would love to. This is actually, those cards were how I got started with drawing, because I used to just copy those. It was a lot of fun. Be right back. Okay. Now I'm still left with the mystery of the little chocolate tin. Chocolate Frog was excellent. Kind of basic chocolate, but still excellent. I have a letter to open real quick. Yeah, Buffalo City Park. What was the other thing that happened? Oh, I learned apparently King's Dominion was doing fireworks at 7 p.m. What? Got another box to take apart real quick. How's everybody's night going? Who do we have left here? I know it's been kind of a not as fun as one of my usual streams where we walk around the theme park. I know, but I'm trying to use this time a little productively by organizing, cleaning a little, and kind of showing you the stuff that I find that I forget that I put there. I have a lot of stuff to get rid of and sell when I move to Florida, that's for sure. Really want to downsize my life and just streamline it a little bit, if you know what I mean. Just kind of feel more organized and get rid of stuff I don't need. Then I keep going places and buying stuff I don't need. And it's like a vicious cycle. I need to simplify. People were pissed. About what? The weather and the lack of a live stream? That for sure is out of my control. Alright, that can go away. Wow. Where does that leave us here? Shoe bags, insoles. Thank you, Melly Mel. Oh, the fireworks at King's Dominion, that literally makes no sense. They were firing them off and it was still broad daylight. I was so confused when I heard about that. I was like hyper confused. And Melly Mel just sent me photos. Let's go take a peek here. Let's see what these look like. Oh, the Scarlet Witch, that's some big hair. The Ghost Rider one's pretty cool. There's Mephisto and Thanos. I really like the Wolverine one where Hulk is in the reflection of his claws. That's some classic stuff right there. Let's see, you got Elektra, She-Hulk, a very somber Reed Richards. I like the Avengers one with Namor and Captain America, where you got a Human Torch, Giant Man, Silver Sable, pretty good. Oh, I really like the one with Spider-Man and the symbiote. That's really cool. Let's see who else we got. Sabretooth, Nightcrawler. We got Mary Jane and Spider-Man, a Thanos, a Tombstone, an Iron Man, but he looks a little different. There's a Archangel, but he's the Apocalypse version. I forget what he's called. Jubilee in a classic pose. I actually drew one like that before. Let's see, we have Quasar, who I think is going to show up real soon in the MCU. I wouldn't be surprised if Quasar and Nova, they probably should show up in the MCU pretty soon. You remember that people could get these cards at Burger King? Ooh! So they were just all over the place. And what's this? There's a Hulk using weapons? Interesting. Well, thanks for sending me those. That's really cool. What a cool little memory there. What is this? What is this? Okay, I don't need two of these. This can be recycled. Let's see. What are these? Oh, things from Free Comic Book Day 2019. Ooh, did you know that in Canada there's a Captain Canuck made by, I forget what company distributes him, but it's like Captain America, but he's Captain Canuck. I just can't read French, but it's made by Big B Comics. Let's see. Oh, these are from 2017. Haunted Mansion and Mr. Toad postcards. This is before I knew you could get them in matted versions that were much larger. Otherwise, I probably would have gone for that originally. Ooh, there's more indie comics here. More indie comics. I think this one is signed. This is from, my goodness, Niagara Falls. Captain America, or Captain Canuck, Year 1. The Free Comic Book Day release. Apparently I picked this up when Dead Men Tell No Tales came out. Yeah, Quasar had he had some mousse or something in his hair. It was looking a little dated. Got that right. Alright, interesting. I need to put these somewhere. Alright, this is basically the box for everything else here. For like everything not Disney. So I think I should have that here with the Velocicoaster opening day thingy. I will put both my hotel keys in here. That thing just fell off. Oh no, I sealed it and then the thing fell off. The thing that like goes across the top. Whoops. Oh shoot. Well, this is a problem here. How do I get this open again? Oh gosh. Please go back in. A lot of the designs are pretty neat. There are some characters that you don't know, like Strife. I think Strife is from X-Men or X-Force, and it's an alter ego of, or a variant of Cable, if I remember right. It sounds like the storm might have already passed, at least in my area. So I think pretty soon it might be time for me to go grab food. But I just want to try to put this back together. Jeez. What happened? Disaster struck. That's what happened. This thing fell off. I'm guessing so. Let's Google in a second and find out for reals. Let's see, Marvel Strife. He is a clone of Cable and predominantly features in X-Force. Alright. What to do with all these magic bands? Je ne sais. There's a card that shows Magneto pulling the adamantium out of Wolverine. Oh my gosh. That was like always showing up in the comics. Like, Wolverine, do not fight Magneto. You literally, like, like, literally, he will tear you apart. So, like, stop it. And then what does he do? Like, the next panel, you're just like, God. There's this one. Oh, I just read that. My bad. Alright. I have a box for this lens. Do I keep it in case I sell the lens? Who really needs a 600mm equivalent lens? Not too many people zoom in that far. He is not smart, sadly, not in all of his different iterations. Jacket. I forgot about this jacket. There's some things that have been sitting in that corner since it was still cold. Boxes? Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to recycle. Trying to get rid of stuff that I've let build up a little bit. This is the side effect of being away and theme parking every weekend instead of, you know, maintaining things at the house. Because things show up and you're like, ooh, and then you leave. And that's really it. Yeah, especially like new equipment and stuff like that. I opened the box up, like I got the new camera, I got a new lens, and la la la. So yeah, it happens. Some warning about YouTube is not receiving enough video. It looks to be fine. Why are you lying to me, YouTube? It says 2,700 kilobytes per second. Hopefully that picks back up. I have no idea. Well, if it dies, it's been a great night. Who knows? YouTube, streaming through YouTube is sometimes the most unreliable thing. Have a good night, Melly Mel. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we'll talk more about your collectibles stream, depending on the weather. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the hat compliment. Appreciate it. Just picked it up last weekend at King's Dominion. I was bummed to see that a lot of the other roller coasters weren't merchandised too well there. I actually kind of liked Grizzly, believe it or not. And obviously, I-305. But there was almost no merchandise. I think I saw a lanyard for I-305. That's right, Vanessa does not like Grizzly. Too painful for you, right? Yeah, certainly could see that. Maybe I just caught it on a good day. I wrote it somewhere in the middle. I don't remember if I picked or if I was sorted, or if I just went so I didn't have to wait another cycle. I just went to the nearest open row, because that wasn't one I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta ride the back row, you know. Alright, we're almost there. I am down to the bag of stuff that I grabbed from my old car. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever mentioned that, but the only ones left in the stream here, I bought a car, like a 2020 Hyundai Elantra, like at the very end of June. Just before I went up to Valdemir. I bought one like the day before because the other one just went. Oh no, I haven't heard thunder in the longest time. I just heard a bunch of thunder now. Yeah, I don't really talk about real life stuff too much because it doesn't matter. What matters is, you know, theme parking, getting stuff on the stream, you know. At the end of the day, nobody really cares about your daily life drama. And I don't talk about work because I signed so many NDAs that it's just easier to not talk about work. Otherwise, I could get in trouble because of all the research that I do that a lot of people have invested money in to make that happen. But it's clinical work. Works with DNA. That's really it. So we don't talk about that too much. I found this in my car. Forgot I had a Reese's backpack hanger. Should really bring them out next time I go to Hershey's. It's really nice. It's just fun to me. Like I have the Dole Whip backpack hanger for when I go to Disney. Should bring him next time. Wow. Captain America Tsum Tsum. I forgot this was in my car. He smells horrendous. I need to like Febreze him or something. You've been to Chocolate World a bunch, but only Hershey once. Chocolate World is fun. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I bought this. I gotta put these in my car so I don't forget them. The Six Flags and the Dorney Park souvenir water bottles. I wonder why they make this one so much smaller than the other one, than the Six Flags ones. You don't have to refill this one as much, you know? See what else we got. I got the little Taz cube that used to hang out in my car a bunch. And then, for some reason, I have a squishable bullet bill. Tsum Tsum was one of those things that shows that Disney has no idea what they're doing. They find something that connects, right? That it connects with people. People start collecting them. And they're like, oh my god, you like it? Here's 50,000 more to overwhelm you and just completely turn you off from collecting them. They did that with Vinylmation, I think it was called. They did it with the Tsum Tsum. They're doing it right now with, what are they called? Wishables. They just overwhelm the collector. The collector gives up. A lot of people say that about pin collecting, although that's so ingrained that you can kind of pick and choose. But in the situations where it's just one thing, oh, people go so crazy. I hate that about it. I hate that so much about how Disney markets stuff. Like Tsum Tsums, I remember you could get them for like a quarter because they were just producing so many. It was just too much. I wonder if that's ever going to happen to Funko Pops, where they're eventually, it's just the floor is going to bottom out. Like, yeah, barely heard of any of those. The Tsum Tsums? Yeah. And that, well, this kind of supports what I'm talking about, is that they're very niche with this stuff. It's like Disney fans love that stuff and nobody else, and they overproduce them and oversaturate the market that they have produced themselves. They've created a market and then they saturate it themselves. I will say that's one thing Funko Pop has over Disney. Disney can only do their own characters, and then they oversaturate it with their own characters, with their own audience. Whereas Funko Pop can just completely go with any license that they can find and make money. Oh, I have to put this in my car. This is my lighthouse passport, because at some point, hopefully I will go to another lighthouse other than Absecon Lighthouse. But I have attempted to go to 2 lighthouses so far. One in Baltimore, and the other one was the Barnegat Bay one. They were closed. They said, no, you're not allowed in here. I even gave them some sad puppy eyes, and they said, no, you're not allowed in here. Let's see, I have some Keensburg tickets. I think that's going straight into the shoebox here. Let's see, wrenches. My wrench set, that goes to the car. Forgot I had this. This came from one of those like nerdy boxes. It's just like a tiny little the first Avenger shield. It's like a EFX replica, shrunk down. Thought it looked pretty cool. I used to have it on my desk at work. Yes, one of the smallest lighthouses ever is in Baltimore in the harbor. Everybody likes wishables. I don't like the design. Some of those where they gave them the black eyes, like just empty black eyes, look terrifying. I think the one of the Toy Story alien looks terrifying with just black, 3 black eyes. It looks so scary to me. I don't know where to put this for now. I'll put this over there. Let's see. My Japanese audio CDs for whenever I go to Tokyo Disney. That'll be nice. Ooh, I have my stamps in here. I had a whole bunch of stamps in my car. Oh, thanks so much, Charged. I don't know if what I'm doing has that much appeal, to be honest. I don't know at all. I'm just glad that people are vibing with what I am putting out, so I appreciate that. I'm really just documenting my adventures. The Figment Funko is the definition of looking into your soul. It's terrible. I don't know how many he's trapped in there, but it's terrifying. Oh. Have some more hand sanitizer. Still a lot of hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh. Hand sanitizer. And what is this? Ooh. It is a Canadian $2 coin. These are called Tuies, I think, because the $1 coins are called loonies because they had loons on them, as in the bird, and so they called these toonies. Let me see if I can find a loony. Yeah, this one's not as shiny, but on the back of the coin is a loon. Tokyo Disney looks better than Disneyland. Tokyo Disney is pretty much regarded as the best Disney park in the world, which is bad because they're not owned by Disney. They're just operated by Disney. Shoot, I forgot what they were called. Oriental something or another. Oriental Land Company or something like that? LLC? Alright, that is another novelty reusable bag. Empty. Alright, I have many things to take out to the car now. Wait, I don't even know if my new car has a CD player. Oh man, that would be something. It doesn't even have a CD player. Yeah, so I cannot wait one day to go to Tokyo. I actually had plans to go last year and canceled them, and now, because there's so few flights, and I'm not in any rush to go to Tokyo because they're currently having an outbreak and are under a state of emergency. Who knows when I'll actually get out there? I'm guessing 2023 if I'm lucky. But yeah, between Disney Sea and Tokyo Disneyland, it looks like a magical, amazing, splendiferous place. And I guess nobody wants to go right now because of all the weird restrictions that they have. And I have no idea if they're still making progress on those new lands that they were supposed to open in Tokyo Disney Sea. No idea on that. But wow, it's almost 9:30, so we've been going at it for how long? Do I have a timer? No, but since 7:05. Be careful with the cherry blossoms. I hear it's super packed. It's because it's not just a touristy season for like the globe, but Japanese people themselves, they flock. So like, yeah, prepare for crowds. That's what I'm thinking. Hello Alex, welcome. I think we're going to be wrapping this stream up in like 5 minutes or so. Unless, let's see. Let's say 9:30. How's 9:30 sound? It's a nice round number. We'll end the stream around then since we'll have been going for like 2.5 hours. And everyone join me while I organize things here. Organize my life a bit. Caught up on organizing. I don't know what to call it today. But I'm trying to put things in the shoebox of memories here, and I have them all stacked up, along with medical bills. What to do? I have 4 Canadian dollars right here, in coins. Not sure what to do. How's your night going, Alex? We are wrapping up here pretty soon. I have, oh, this is the frequency, I think the frequency response of that Sennheiser mic I got, but it's not. It's safety instructions. Never mind. How many shoe boxes do I have? 2. That's it. Just 2. Nothing too crazy. See, Alex says pretty well. Your night's going pretty well. That's good. Have you had any sort of dinner? Anything great? Because that's what I'm gonna leave to do is get dinner. I really need dinner. Yeah, I just have 2 shoe boxes, a Disney one and an everything else one. I do also have another shoe box, but that doesn't count because it has welding tools in there for my bases. Getting tired because you gotta work tomorrow. Oh man, at a park with its plush on the stream's cover. You made burgers. Oh nice. Burgers are good. I think I'm gonna put the Playland button in here. And that's pretty cool. You work at a park. I kind of miss it sometimes, I won't lie. I worked at a small local amusement park that's now gone. I worked every year of for like 4 years during the summers. It was nice. It was a good time. Okay, I gotta save this to make a payment. Alright, that's the first thing getting saved. Leave them on the trash cans in Canada. This is my membership to the United States Lighthouse Society. I will have to save that somewhere. What else we got? What else we got here? Okay, that is a credit card statement. I don't know why people send credit card statements in the mail anymore. Like, seriously. This is for, oh my goodness, the Bergen Surgical Specialists. They want $2,000 from me, unfortunately. Alex, did we meet at one of those parks or something? Because if not, what a bummer. That would have been nice to meet. Let's see. Ooh, Philadelphia's Magic Gardens. That can go into the box of memories here. That was a very Instagrammable place in Philadelphia. Let's see. Oh, I gotta save this. This is from when I got paid during my disability after my heart surgery. That's got to go in the safe. Yeah, Alex, I don't know if you've been keeping up. October, I had open heart surgery, and it was very, very expensive. I think before insurance, it cost almost a little north of $600,000 or something like that. Somewhere between that and $750 is what I calculated out before insurance. It was a crap ton, but out of pocket for me was about $24,000. So yeah, it's been a lot of keeping track of bills and stuff like that. It took a while to just get that disability going. Yeah, unfortunately, the main reason it sucked was because I had been saving up to move to Florida, and my intention was to move there this fall, but I pushed that back right now to the spring, and hopefully I can stay on track with that. Yeah, it really set me back, it's really cleaned me out. I'm on payment plans with Lord knows who. Everybody's got their hands out and their palms up, looking for a little bit. And honestly, that's why I've been going so hard with the theme parks, because I was fortunate enough to be able to enjoy all that stuff, you know? Like, I don't want to waste any more time than I have before. Meaning anything that I'm like, oh, I'll do that later, that type of vibe, I'm trying to just cut that out. Anything that I am like, oh, that looks cool, let's find a way to do it, you know? That is kind of the mentality I've gone into now. And I was fortunate enough that my company was acquired in April by a very big company. And it involved a big retention bonus for me, as well as, I should back up, I had ownership in the company due to sticking out and doing all the work that I did during COVID. They gave me like X amount of shares in the company, and because the company was being bought, they had to pay me for my shares before the deal could be settled. So I got a nice little payout out of that, which helped a lot, but still, that just allows me to kind of do what I'm doing now this summer and traveling as much as possible. So yeah, now I'm just, not waiting until next year if I can help it, you know. So yeah, different mentality these days, you know. I'm out here trying to have as much fun as possible and see as much as I can, meet people everywhere, ride all the things. Let's see. All right. Going through these quickly so I can go eat. Let's see, 1688. Yeah. Another one wants more money. Oh, and here's a bill that I've been paying little by little. The base charges plus the mileage charges for being airlifted from the emergency place that I was at to the hospital where I got my surgery was $58,676. That was for the helicopter ride. The insurance paid $53,900 of that, so I owe roughly $4,500. I probably won't visit the amusement park you work at since you're already here, I mean, that's possible. I don't know which one it is. There's some that I do plan on returning to, but like for Halloween and stuff. But yeah, I can't say for sure. Yeah, it's an expensive little helicopter ride, right? Ay, ay, ay. Well, what can you do? It's not like I had much of a choice. What was I gonna say? No, no thanks. I'll Uber there. Because at that time my heart was ready to explode and drain into my body, so I couldn't turn them down. Oh, I'll be back for Halloween Haunt. That's for sure. I don't think they're doing Grand Carnival like late enough where you benefit from like all the lights and stuff like that. Otherwise, I was interested in going, but I haven't noticed if their hours have changed. But I'll be there for Halloween Haunt for certain. But yeah, so right now I think I have like 10 grand still outstanding out of the 24 grand. You don't know if Grand Carnival is happening or Halloween Haunt is happening. Nothing changed due to you, so some production company getting in the way? Because I actually know the production company. Oh wow, interesting. That would be so sad if Haunt didn't happen. Yeah, I guess there's not really much info out there other than it will return, which is ominous. Alright, well I have my fingers crossed. If it is on, then I'll definitely be there. If it's not, then I don't know. I'm curious and hoping to see what they do. But yeah, Grand Carnival is happening kind of during the day, right? So, that's a bummer. It's kind of like what, King's Dominion, I don't know if you heard, they were shooting off fireworks at 7 p.m. the other day. Excuse me. Ah, the hours have not changed. Interesting. Because I remember when I went, it was around like, they did like that parade at the end of the night in 2019, and it was phenomenal because it was like dark and you could see like all of the floats lighting up, and it was so cool. But yeah, you guys are still closing at 7, which is a bummer, to be sure. Because that's only like a 8-hour day, and it's tough to get a lot done there. Oh, I didn't know they were extending it a little bit. But yeah, the parade is awesome. But I hate to cut the conversation short, but I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But I hope you have a great night. I hope everybody that's on the stream, thank you for joining me. And hopefully next weekend we will not have crazy storms everywhere and I can come to you from a theme park instead, or an amusement park. Don't know which one it is. I'm leaning towards Ocean City, Maryland. I have to look into that, but if not, it might be Great Escape. That might be where we're headed. Still not sure. I'll probably put a poll or something like that into the YouTube channel. I'll probably make a post and let you guys decide. I just need to narrow it down. It mostly comes down to weather again. This week was unavoidable with the Northeast as a whole basically getting hit by this, whatever this storm was. I can still hear thunder right now. But have a great night, guys. And hopefully I'll talk to you soon, and hopefully I'll see you next Saturday with a proper live stream. All right? Good night.